Hello students, welcome to my online class. Myself Prem Prakash Shukla, your mathematics teacher from LPM Public School, which is situated in Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. Dear students, today we are going to learn the topic measuring angles, which is taken from chapter 5, understanding elementary shapes. So our today's topic is measuring angles. So my dear students, first of all we have to know what is the standard unit of measuring angles and what is the standard tool used for measuring angles. So you see, I have already mentioned on the blackboard, that is the standard unit of measuring angles is called degree, which is symbolized like this, and the standard tool for measuring angles is called protractor, which is drawn here. And also you can see this is also a protractor which is used for measuring angles. Okay, my dear students, the standard tool for measuring angles is called protractor, which is drawn here, and the protractor has four parts. The first one is center, then its baseline and inner scale and outer scale. So you see, generally a protractor has two scales. First one is inner scale, second one is outer scale. The inner scale is marked from 0 to 180 degree, going from right to left anti-clockwise. So the inner scale is marked from 0 degree to 180 degree, going from right to left, which is anti-clockwise direction. It is used to measure angles in the anti-clockwise direction, and this scale is used to measure angles in anti-clockwise direction. And the outer scale is also marked from 0 to 180 degree, which goes from left to right, that is clockwise direction. So it is used to measure angles in clockwise direction. So in this way, the two scales are used to measure angles. Now my dear students, you see, this is the center of the protractor. Okay, this point is the center of the protractor, and this line is the baseline of the protractor. And here you see inner scale, which starts from 0 degree and ends in 180 degree. You see, which starts from 0 degree and ends in 180 degree. So this goes from right to left, and this direction is called anti-clockwise direction. So this scale is used to measure angles in anti-clockwise direction. And you see, another scale is outer scale, which also measures from 0 degree to 180 degree. So, and this goes from left to right direction, and this is called clockwise direction. So this outer scale is used to measure angles which are drawn in clockwise direction. So these two scales are used to measure angles, and the parts used in protractor are center, the baseline, and inner scale and outer scale. Okay students, now we will learn measuring angles using inner scale. So when we use inner scale of protractor for measuring angles, when the vertex is to the left of the baseline, when the vertex is to the left of the baseline, the measurement is in anti-clockwise direction. The measurement is done in anti-clockwise direction, and therefore the inner scale is used to measure the angles. Consider angle AOB. So in this case we have to use the inner scale. So what we have to do? We have to place the protractor. Okay, place the center of the protractor on the vertex O. You see the vertex is O. We have to place the protractor here. Okay, of angle AOB such that the baseline is on the protractor coincides with the arm OA. So coincides with the arm OA. Okay, this is the baseline. Now you see, we have to measure the angle in inner scale. So our measurement is, so angle AOB is 70 degree. So this angle is our 70 degree. So in this way we can use the inner scale for measuring angles by using protractor. Okay, now my dear students, our next we are going to learn is measuring angles using outer scale. We all know in protractor we have two scales, inner scale and outer scale. Already we have learned how to measure angles using inner scale. Now we are going to learn how to measure angles using outer scale. So when the vertex is to the right of the baseline, when the vertex is to the right of the baseline, then the measurement is in clockwise direction. The measurement is done in clockwise direction, and therefore the outer scale is used to measure the angles. Therefore the outer scale, you see, the outer scale is used to measure the angles. So what we have to do? We have to place the center of the protractor on the vertex O of angle AOB. So place the center on the vertex O. You see, this is vertex O. Okay, and such that the baseline on the protractor coincides with the base OA of angle AOB. So you see the baseline is coincides with the arm OA, okay, of angle AOB. And next part we have to do, read the marking where the other arm OB cuts. And what we have to do? We have to read the marking. You see, 0 degree, 10 degree, 20 degree, 30 degree, 40 degree, 50 degree, 60 degree. You see, the cut is on 60 degree. So the measurement of this angle using outer scale is angle AOB equals to 60 degree. So this angle is 60 degree. So we can write angle AOB equals to 60 degree. So in this way, by using inner scale and by using outer scale, we can measure angles by using protractor. So for that we have to know in which direction is the vertex of the baseline. If the vertex of the baseline is to the left, then we have to use inner scale, that is anti-clockwise direction, to measure the angle. And when the vertex is to the right of the baseline, then we have to use clockwise direction for the measurement of angle by using outer scale. So when the vertex is to the left of the baseline, then we have to use inner scale for measuring angles, and when the vertex is to the right of the baseline, then we have to use the outer scale for measuring angles. So I hope, my dear students, this topic is clear to you all, measuring angles. Again I will revise this. So first of all, what we have to know? We have to know the standard unit of measuring angles. The standard unit of measuring angles is degree, and the standard tool for measuring angles is protractor. You see the protractor, okay? So this is the standard tool of measuring angles. Now what we have to learn? We have to learn the parts of protractor. So in a protractor we have 4 parts. That is, first one is baseline, next is center, then inner scale and outer scale. You see, center, this is baseline, inner scale which goes from right to left, and outer scale which goes from left to right. The inner scale is anti-clockwise direction and the outer scale is clockwise direction. So this, and after that we have to know how we can measure angles using inner scale and how you can measure angles using outer scale. So for this we have to consider the vertex and the baseline. If the vertex is to the left of the baseline, then the measurement is in anti-clockwise direction. Therefore we have to use inner scale to measure the angle. And when the vertex is to the right of the baseline, then the measurement is done in clockwise direction, and therefore we have to use the outer scale to measure angles. So my dear students, I hope all these things are clear to you all. So thank you very much for listening my video. Have a nice day. Thank you very much.